I am with Enzo Di Perruzza, Toronto councillor, to talk about a topic familiar to any family, to any household, garbage. And there is something new at City Hall about garbage. What's that?
Well, we're talking about completely privatizing now garbage collection in the city of Toronto. So you may know or not.
Good or bad idea?
Oh, I think it's a terrible idea to do it in the way that they're contemplating it. So currently, across the city of Toronto, the city portion of the business is about 20%. So when you take all the residential properties, the commercial, the industrial, the multi-residential, and all of the garbage collection, the city share of that business is a little less than 20%.
So John Tory says that the city will save money. Is it true?
No. No, the mayor is absolutely wrong. Not only in the short term, because the reports say we won't save money. They've been fabricating and manipulating the reports to make a case, but they haven't been able to do it. So all the reports that we've received so far have all said, don't do it. There's no value to it. We're really competitive. We're cost effective. We can compete right now with the private sector. Forget creating the monopolies out there where these folks can later just simply willy-nilly charge you what they want.
Well, what happens with the employees, unionized people who work for the city for garbage collection?
Yeah. Well, it's a complicated formula. For example, some people with seniority would continue to stay with the city. They would find new placements with them. I believe it's a 15-year cutoff. Some of the others obviously would be given pink slips and would be laid off. But what this is a race to the bottom. First of all, there's no value in it. They've created the perception in people's minds that somehow the private sector does it better and cheaper. It's not true. And more importantly, is what we do is we take a municipal employee and really drive down their wages, in favor of profits for corporations who may or may not necessarily reinvest those monies here in the city of Toronto.
So the workers are going to lose big time.
The workers lose, the cities lose. The city loses, the citizenry, the people who live in the city lose. I believe it's a losing proposition all around. And just simply to take a position because of ideological reasons, because somehow you have been weaned, or in your Wheaties or in your breakfast every single morning as you were growing up, you were told that the private sector does it better, does it better, does it better. It doesn't mean it's necessarily true.
So there is this wind of privatization blowing in the city of Toronto for this or other services?
Well, I think that there's an ideological bent that says that yes, let's do away with garbage collection. Let's look at hydro. Let's see how much money we can monetize hydro at, and perhaps sell that off and use the money for short-term, paying of mega projects, which transit projects, for example, which really don't serve a whole lot of people from a transit perspective, but just simply because you made an election promise. I think it's absolutely crazy.
Thank you, Enzo Di Perruzza, Toronto councillor, to talk about this topic. And Insieme will be with Enzo Di Perruzza for another episode talking about issues very close to you.